This message was destined to find you because your future self is just exploding with joy, exploding with excitement to inform you about what's coming. Okay. This is your friendly reminder. If you're catching the replay, you can always 2x your speed or click the timestamps below to jump straight to the message. Before we begin, we're going to do an energy check. And there is just so much just like a gratitude and excitement and joy and abundance. And it's just like beaming and bounding and bouncing. Like the energy is just so vibrant right now. So some signs, maybe you're counting by fives. I'm not sure if you're working with kids and you're teaching your kids to count by five. I am not, but the idea of counting by fives has come through so strongly. I'm like, what is going on? I don't know. Maybe you sort things in fives or you like to design in fives. The angel numbers 1919, 711, and 744 could be significant at this time. And yeah, gratitude. Like my heart space is just so open and just it's so active. So the energy is so exciting right now. And I can't wait to see what your future self has to tell you. The cards that came through, as you can see in the thumbnail, were the 9 of Swords, the 7 of Wands, and the 8 of Pentacles. We also got the 2 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, and the High Priestess had like popped out under that. So the message I got is you have really, really, really been planning something very carefully and diligently in your life, and you are getting intuitive, what was the words? The plans you are making are aligned with the intuitive guidance reverberating in your heart. So you have been listening to these nudges. When you feel something pushing you, when you feel something nudging you, you've been listening, and the plans you're making are so aligned. Your future self is like, yeah, it's like you're collapsing the realities between what you're planning and what's going to happen. And like the energy is like, that's the energy is like that reverberation of the timelines collapsing. Excuse me. With the 9 of Swords, though, your future self is saying, look, I know you're nervous. I know you have like these negative thoughts are coming to try to sabotage this. That is old energy. Right here, right now, you are gratitude. Right here, right now, you are abundance. Right here, right now, you are all things. You are the universe. And so don't let all that stagnant, lingering energy that is literally just purging out of your field, don't let it sabotage you. With the 7 of Wands, hold your ground, hold the line, know with certainty that what you are what you are planning, what you are envisioning, what you are actually embodying, you are living this future self already. And that's why your future self is like, yes, because you are one, like you are that self. With the 8 of Pentacles, keep doing it. Don't stop. Keep doing it every single day, every single minute. Okay. Yes, that's all I got. So before we move forward, we're going to go ahead and do some breath. Excuse me. We are going to do double breathing. Double breathing is when you breathe in short and then you breathe in long. So we'll do like a quick, and then you breathe in regular. And then you exhale, and then you exhale regular. We'll do this 3 times, okay? Short breath, and then the inhale for 3, exhale for 6, okay? Are you ready? Let's begin. Oh, so nice, so nice. I hope you guys participate in that. Breath connects you to the present moment. Breath is the bridge to life. Life is lived now. Join me now. Can you do that? Join me now. That's what your future self is saying. Join me now, because the reality that you want to experience is already existing. You just have to embody it and tune into it now. Man, who would think I would have this much energy at 8 o'clock in the morning? Not me. All right. Obviously, it's not my energy. That would be your future self's energy coming through. Let's go ahead and get into the collective message. Today, we're working with the crone. Crone. This message that was destined to find this collective from their higher self. You can't make this up. Look, they're like, stop working. Don't listen to the beast of your mind. What is the message destined for this collective from their future self? The self that already exists, the self that they are embodying. What is that message, please, Crone? I'm feeling, which one is it? This one. Thanks. Sorry, guys. Not sure why I'm coughing. Oh, get the Six of Cups. I think we're going to pull the guidebook on that because this is the Dark Reflections Tarot. And so it really helps you work with your shadow. And I haven't really explored the shadow of the Six of Cups. So I think that would be nice to look at. Eight of Pentacles again. Oh my gosh. Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Excuse me. And the Wheel of Fortune. All right. So we're going to pull this message for Six of Cups. I'm just really curious if there's anything that'll pop out there. So it's a slightly different energy than what I had coming through before we started. Oh my gosh. Are some of you guys coughing? I feel like maybe some of you are like having to change the way you speak. You're being very intentional with your words, and you might be like swallowing like the negativity that you used to speak or the criticisms that you used to speak, and like before it gets out, you're like swallowing it. Yeah, maybe you're clearing your throat a lot. Let's see. Okay, so the only thing that stuck out to me was leaving home. And when I said that, the message that came through was leaving the idea of home, the identity you've built around home, the beliefs that you have inherited because of your home. Your future self is inviting you to join them now, to continue to join them now like you're already doing, in embodying. Like you really have an understanding of what it is to manifest because you understand it already exists. You don't have to create it. You just have to embody it. You just have to live as it, and you just have to have certainty. But you didn't come into this world with that belief. And so maybe with these words that I'm talking about, like struggling to speak, struggling like with your throat and coughing, and the words could be around certain people. So like people from your past, people from your family. Yeah, that's definitely what that is. Can we please stop coughing now, Spirit? We got the message. Thank you. So with the Eight of Pentacles coming out again, I'm seeing how diligently you've been working on this. You're taking every day, every now moment as an opportunity to refine your mind, to refine how you're showing up in the world, right? You are embodying peace in every moment. You're embodying abundance in every moment. You are embodying gratitude in every moment. Even when those old energies purge, I've really been thinking about the phrasing like the universe tests you. But that's not really what's happening. Because the universe just, whatever you believe, that's just what shows up. And so when the things that you're changing your life and the way it's reflecting to you, right? When those negative energies come back up, it's not the universe testing you so much as it's just that old identity purging out of your system. It's that old, like, now is just a reflection of everything that you have embodied leading up to now. and everything. So your opportunity to change your life is always in now. How are you showing up now? So don't get caught up in when like unexpected bills come up. Don't get derailed when um I'm hearing friends in particular, like friends. What is this about friends, please? Friends that have betrayed you. Yeah, that's really, really painful for somebody. And I'm saying it has something to do with money. Like they told you to invest in their business, or they asked you to loan them some money and guaranteed you that they would pay you back. Um, you may have been actually like lost your lodging, like what is that, displaced? Yeah, by this friend. Like maybe you were supposed to get an apartment together or go on a vacation together and they backed out at the last minute. So when situations like that arise, that's just old energy, okay? It's just purging out of your system. Don't let it derail you, because right now you are letting the reality reflect the now moment. In the now moment, you are abundant, you are joy, you are love, you are gratitude. So much gratitude. And what I would say too, yeah, okay, so the reason this is coming up, this situation with this friend that left you feeling alone, that left you feeling shattered and broken, the reason that's coming up is for you to practice gratitude in that situation, for you to relive that situation. And maybe there may have been things where you responded in a way that you realize you wish you would have responded differently. And so this is your future self saying, look, instead of letting this keep coming back up, just let it come up, experience it, and then visualize yourself responding in the way you wish you would have responded. Whether that was holding stronger boundaries and saying no in the first place. With intuition coming in so heavy, maybe you didn't want to actually go into this agreement with your friend and you just didn't trust yourself enough. And that was just part of your evolution. That's fine, right? We all start from somewhere, we evolve, and the more we experience, the stronger our confidence in that intuition becomes, right? Because we see it reflected back to us. There is that proof. The proof is being reflected. So you don't need to judge yourself for not listening to your intuition at all. No, 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 no. That's not what I'm hearing. I'm hearing, see yourself with compassion. See, that's where you were. But now with your new level of consciousness, with your new level of understanding, with your new guidance, like your radar from the universe, this intuitive force that's leading you forward, and your future self is like, you are on it. Like you are on the path. You have this. What they're telling you to do here is to finally release that memory and experience it the way, like visualize experiencing it the way you wish it would have happened. So if you wish you would have said no, visualize yourself saying no. And maybe the friendship was like that really hurt your friend and then you ended up losing the friendship in a different way. But all of this didn't have to happen. Or you decide to experience it where you didn't listen to your intuition and you experience this, but when this happens you respond in a different way, right? You don't say hurtful things, or you release the friendship sooner, or you release the need to be right, or the need to be in control, whatever the situation may be. There's something about surrender and changing your experience, and then once you do that, you just let it go, and then it's not going to keep coming into your field, because you have, yeah, you've elevated the memory to something that is more in alignment with you. But you've taken the wisdom of the actual event. And you didn't do it with judgment. You did it with compassionate awareness, right? Taking your new consciousness and applying it to the situation. Since the wheel is turning, though, the one thing I do want to say, there is a big distinction between operating in our lives in an authority of discernment and an energy of discernment, and that of judgment. So judgment casts blame. It comes up with good and bad. It assigns value to thing, whereas discernment is objection, like not objection, objective. You witness, you just see, and then you choose in that moment, not based on good or bad, but based on alignment, based on what feels in alignment with your intuition at the time. So your future self is saying, like, you're already on the path. Obviously you are, because they are like, I'm telling you, like, they're screaming from the rap. They are jumping up and down. Like, your future self is celebrating so much. And I think that you're in that celebratory energy also. Like, you see it, you feel it, you know it's happening. You know it's unfolding as you speak. But I think that they just want to remind you, like, in this celebration, don't lose your discernment. Listen, like, if you are super high energy and super excited, find those still moments to come back and be able to listen to this guidance, okay? Yes. We are going to pull a vitality card from the Vagus Nerve deck to close out this message, and then I will open it up to personal readings. Can we have one card to ground this message for this collective, please? Wall Revive. This approach to wall presses can provide you with a quick burst of energy when you are feeling sluggish. It involves gentle chest and shoulder muscle engagement, which nurtures a supported yet active state. Stand facing a wall with your feet hip-width apart and your spine straight. Place your hands on the wall at shoulder height. Maintaining a slight bend in your arms, use your chest and shoulder muscles to initiate a brief and forceful push against the wall. Repeat, exhaling with each effort and inhaling as you release. After the short burst of 6 to 8 presses, drop your arms and relax. Repeat the sequence for a few rounds, adjusting the intensity of the push as desired. Wall Revive. That's so funny. I told you, like, your future self is so excited. I'm definitely saying, like, just, when somebody's working out because they're like have so much energy to burn, that's what I'm saying. All right. If you're catching the replay, you can always catch more Crone Tarot here. If you are here now, thank you. I would love to do a personal reading for you. So just pop your name and question in the chat. I will come up here to the top and see what we got. Hi, guys. Let's see. Ike, hello. Michael, hello. Nice to see you again. Sneha, hello again. Arsha, hello. Oh, I'm happy to hear this, Michael. That's encouraging. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see what I can get here. Yes, Arsha, I love this comment. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. And that's the beauty of it. Because when it has to make sense, that puts conditions and limitations. Like, we expect things then. When you understand it, it's like, oh, well, it has to happen this, 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 this. But when you just trust and don't need the how, magic every time. It's beautiful. Let's see. All right. If anybody asks a question that I'm not seeing, please let me know. I'm going to start with Sneha real quick. Let me get this. I always recommend doing meditation. Gratitude practices. Beautiful things. Meditation when you're meditating to meditate. Not meditation when you're meditating to achieve. If you're using meditation as another tool to improve yourself or as another thing to prove your worth, then it's no different than anything else. But if you are meditating to experience your body, to experience the moment, to feel emotions of love and gratitude and connect with oneness and the vastness of what we are and what we are here to experience, then meditation is beautiful. Meditation is, I mean, honestly, even if you're meditating for the wrong reasons, eventually you'll figure it out, and it'll just be part of your journey. But I do like to give that guidance when I can. All right. Crone, what is coming in Sneha's life, please? Nice. So the bottom of the deck energy, you have the Knight of Wands. Can you see that? It's kind of hard to read. But the card you got is the Queen of Pentacles. Isn't this gorgeous? I love this for you. What I heard is like your passions are going to manifest in your life. Your joys are going to manifest in your reality. You're going to be able to experience a world where the things that you love are always around you and surrounded by you. Like they surround you. Any limitations you may be experiencing are going to be burned away by the passions of your soul. I do hear a warning of not to put money above you or treat money as a god or like lose yourself in the pursuit of money. I don't think that you're doing that now, but because the way your life is coming to like about to unfold, there is going to be an abundance of money in your life, an abundance of health, an abundance of stability and material comfort. And so, in that situation, don't forget to continue practicing gratitude, to continue chasing your passions. Don't take them for granted. What I'm hearing is you need. What I'm hearing is to be grateful in every opportunity that is presented to you, whether you decide not to pursue it or not. Like, feel gratitude that the opportunity was presented to you, that you saw it, and that it materialized in your field. And that's how you keep that abundance coming, because when you are grateful for opportunity, opportunity wants to keep seeing you, wants to keep showing up at your door. When you are grateful for money, money wants to come to you. When you are grateful to give and so thankful that you are investing this money in the lives of others and supporting other people and supporting their passions and their careers, when you are so grateful that the life that you live reflects everything that you're passionate about, passion will abound, love will abound. So yeah, that's what I'm saying is coming for you. And the thing is, like, it's already here now. How much more can you tap into that? How much more can you experience that love? How much more can you experience that gratitude? Don't be in disbelief. Yeah, don't be in disbelief. Bob Proctor says, doubt and belief both believe you or both require you to believe in something you can't see, right? Or fear, not doubt. Fear and faith both require you to believe in something you can't see. So choose what you're going to believe in. Believe that everything is materializing right now for you, right now. Because it is. Because it is. Okay. Let's see. We will move on now. To Arsha. You're welcome. I choose and just follow my path that I think. I don't understand your question, hon. Can you clarify that? If you can clarify your question, I will do it for you, but I just don't want to ask until I understand fully. Okay. I don't want to follow any from my religion anymore. So what about this? Can I just ask, because I'm still not 100% sure, can I ask for clarity on your spiritual path right now? Would that be a good question to ask for you, Arsha? Religion wounds so many people, man. So many so many things growing up. I was like, I don't understand this. How? When I just knew we're love. I knew we were more than, like, we were not like we are, because there's duality and there's both. But the oneness wasn't what was taught. Does that make sense, Arsha? Clarity on your spiritual path? Is that a fair question to ask for your reading? If you'd like a personal reading, pop your name and question in the chat. I'm happy to pull for you. Arsha, I'm getting ready to just read it, hun, because you're not confirming for me. Okay, so I'm just going to go with that then. So, clarity, guidance for Arsha on her spiritual path, please. I will get to you right after Arsha Neon Bright Light. Clarity and guidance for Arsha on her spiritual path, please. For her highest good, please. You have the Ace of Cups. Can you read that? I don't know if you can read it. Ace of Cups. The first card that popped out for you, Arsha, and I find it so interesting, is the Three of Cups. So this is all about community with love on the bottom of the deck. I feel like you might be struggling with what I was talking about, how there's too much, what is the word? Judgment. There's too much shame. There's too much guilt in certain religious communities. And so that can make you shy away from community in general. But with the Three of Cups coming through, this guidance is you need to find the correct community, the community that is in alignment with your heart, right? That is in alignment with the pure intentions and the love that you're feeling right now. One thing that can be part of everyone's healing journey is to recognize that every person at the very, very, very molecular level is exactly the same as you. We're all made up of the same conscious energy, the same frequency, the same source code. It's just a different reflection in this reality, a different experience and form, and their preferences are just different than your preferences. But the sameness of us all, the oneness of us all runs through. And that can be healing when you can approach religious communities that may have made you feel bad or taught you that you are evil and you can't trust your heart. That the heart lies and is deceitful. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that at all. The heart is the purest thing. It can be warped into pain, but that is normally your ego mind creating a story, right? Creating a story about the pain, creating a story about your past, creating a story about what you went through. And that story comes from the closing of your heart space, the closing of the love. But the heart is pure. The heart is love. The heart is expansive and boundless. And it is scientifically, the electromagnetic field of your heart space is so much more powerful than this. And yet most religions are like, the heart of man is evil. No, the heart of man is closed, which makes them act in evil ways. But when the heart is open, it's because you see the oneness. You see that I am you and you are me and we are the same. And to hurt you is to hurt me. And I refuse to hurt me. I refuse to hurt you. That is a pure heart. So find the community that aligns with you. I'm hearing it may be a frustrating battle. It may take a while for you to find them. With the Nine of Wands, you may have already been on the path to try to find people of like-mindedness, of the same frequency, that soul family. But they exist. They're waiting for you to find them. And just claim it in your life. Say, today I am going to meet soul family. Today, soul family is going to encounter me in unexpected ways. Today, when I am not looking for it, I am going to find the best spiritual community that I can. Act as if and expect it. Look for it. You know, I was working at a local market over the weekend. This weekend, last weekend, I don't remember. I think it was Saturday. And I was getting ready to close up and pack everything away. And the most magical person I have ever met walked up to me. And we had a wonderful conversation. And she makes wrapped jewelry and she's a mortician. It was one of the wildest things. And she was from Texas, but she had come to my state to an interview for a job. And if I hadn't been in the now moment, if I hadn't been aware, if I hadn't been open, if I hadn't been leading with an open heart, I wouldn't have been able to experience that. But it was a recognition of soul family when you meet people and you're like she said, I said, I love your necklace. I could tell she had made it. I was like, I love your necklace. It's so beautiful. And she says, thanks. I love wrapped jewelry. It's infinite potential to do what, and just those words, infinite potential, or she said infinite possibilities. And I'm like, this is my people. This is my people. So go in with open heart. Go in with just a, man, wow. Be in wonder. Okay. Don't close your heart. I would highly recommend reading The Untethered Soul by Michael Stevens, I think. The book is definitely The Untethered Soul. I will link it in the replay. But yeah, it talks about don't close your heart space. Don't close your heart space. Don't close your heart space. You're going to be given plenty of opportunities. People are going to hurt you. Even the best spiritual people will hurt you, right? But then we just have to learn how to communicate. Ow, that hurt. Ow, that hurt. And keep your heart open. Like, you can only keep your heart open if you let the hurt exist, right? That's what I'm hearing for you. Keep your heart open. Okay. Let's see what we got. That's right, Arsha. You're on the path. You're on the path. Just I told another viewer the other day, love yourself so much that it's impossible for anything but love to be reflected back to you, right? If you are love, the only thing that can come near you is love. Be so, so, so loving of yourself. Do not be critical. Do not be judgmental. Um, Speak to yourself like the child that you will have inside you, right? Speak to yourself with honor and reverence like the elder, wise one inside you. Be so loving to you that love is the only thing that can enter your field. Okay, we're going to move on now to neon bright lights. Crone. Neon bright light is feeling a little bit lost right now. They don't know what they're doing. And they would like some guidance. They want to know if they'll be successful doing their passion in the future. Okay, darling, the first thing before I even get into your reading, that question. I'm going to read it and I want you to tell me if you can tell me the word that is preventing you from being successful with your passion. Will I be successful doing my passion in the future? Will I be successful doing my passion in the future? Will I be successful doing my passion in the future? When you are waiting for success to show up in the future, it's always going to show up in the future, which is never now. The future is never now. Now is now. Now is now. So, not will I, yes, you are successful in your passion now. Because you are passionate, there is no other reality that could exist. It is inevitable for you to be successful because you follow your passion so fiercely. It is inevitable for you to succeed because you are your passion and your passion is you, and your passion reflects that success in your world now, in this now moment. Yeah. Okay. What's your passion? Are you doing your passion because you want to achieve an outcome, or are you doing your passion because you're passionate about it? Doubt doesn't have room to exist when you are following love, when you are following passion. Like if you're trying to prove something, doubt can exist. But if you know you're passionate, if you are so in love with the process, doubt can't exist because you're having a good time. You're in flow. Okay. Hence the neon bright lights. I'll pull cards for you, but what I would say is just my story's kind of similar. When I first started my channel, I was using my passion to try to achieve something that I wanted, right? That I thought I wanted. Not even sure if I did. I enjoyed it. It's hard when you enjoy things. You can enjoy anything when you can be content in anything. So it's kind of hard to decide what you should do. Oh, sweetness. Well, your worth doesn't come from how good you are. Your worth doesn't come from how many clients you have. Your worth doesn't come from how successful you are. When you were born, you were worthy, and you had not a skill other than the basic survival skills of rooting to go latch, right? You don't have any skills, but you are worthy of life. You are worthy of being here. You are worthy of all the love in the world. You are worthy of all of the abundance in the world. And maybe your reality has not reflected that to you, and it hasn't been your experience, but it doesn't mean you're not worthy of it. You're worthy of it because you are. You're worthy of it because you exist. You're worthy of it because you are here now in this moment, because you are God. You are. You are God experiencing itself here. And there is no way for God not to be worthy. You are at your core, your soul, the infinite being that will never fade away, that will never be destroyed, that goes on forever and ever and ever. It doesn't matter what your religious beliefs are, your soul will never be destroyed, ever. And that soul is why you are worthy, because that is your life force. That is who you are. That is what you are. That is the truest part of you, is the soul. And the soul is whole. The soul does not need to be fixed. The soul does not need to be changed. The soul doesn't have to prove its worth. The soul doesn't have to work its ass off to make money. The soul is just here to witness and experience, because it is. It is already all of the abundance in the world, and it is already all of the love in the world, and it is already all of the wholeness. And it is also already all of the pain and the brokenness. It is everything that has ever been or ever will be. And it is you. That is you. And that is why you are worthy. Because there could never be words to define what you are. There could never be anything that could truly articulate what you are. That is what you are. So when you are pursuing this passion, pursue it because you are enjoying the passion. And the passion that you are flowing into this is your gift to the world. It's a gift to you. It's a gift to your very life force, to let it flow freely and express, because the more you express your passion and the more you let it touch other people, the more they'll be able to do it. And that just elevates the consciousness and the awareness of the world. It elevates everyone's experience. Passion. Follow the passion, but not to prove your worth. Follow the passion, not to say, look how good my art is, not to say, look how great I sound, not to say, look, I belong here. That's not why you follow your passion. You follow your passion because it brings you so much joy. It has to be expressed in the world. You follow your passion because you know that this gift was given to you because only you can bring it to the world in the way that you can bring it. That's why you follow your passion. Okay? Oh, man. I feel like we just completely bonded over that. All right. So I'm going to change your question, because you're going to change your mentality, and you're going to change the way you're approaching your life. And you're going to understand that success is found now. Success is here now, not in the future. And you are creating your now. You are experiencing your now. You are embodying your now. So, Crone, will neon bright lights be successful in her passion now, or in their passion now? Enough, make this shit up. Queen of Wands. Radiating your passion, radiating your life force, radiating your skills. Yes, being recognized and people flocking to you. And the thing is, when you are so passionate about it, you don't care who shows up. You don't care about the success, because that's not why you're doing it anymore. It's not. You're doing it because you love it. You're doing it because you are alive when you do it. You're doing it because you can't imagine anything else that you would ever do. It is inevitable that that is the only thing you could experience in your life. It's the only thing you could do. Okay. So yeah, this is the most magnetic queen, the most beautiful, right? Attractive, admired by all. But that starts in here, admiring yourself and loving yourself. But yeah, I told you, success now. Thanks, Crone. All right. Whew. That was heavy. Would anybody else like a personal reading? Pop your name and question in the chat, and we will pull a card for you. So thankful you guys are here today. So thankful you're experiencing this moment with me. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I'm serious. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the guidance, Crone. Thank you for the love I feel in this moment. It was heavy. Sorry. That's just what came out. You're welcome. You're welcome. If anybody else would like a personal reading, just pop your name and question in the chat, and I would love to read for you. We've had a lovely time with Neon Bright Lights and Arsha and Sneha. So I'd love to read for you. All right, last call. If anybody would like a personal reading, they're free. Pop your name and question in the chat, and I would love to read for you. All right, guys. This is your friendly reminder on this channel. Always come as you are and stay as you become. I love you, my friends.